Hey, good day, everybody, and welcome back to the Wholesale Real Estate Investing by SellAHouse number 199 today, which means, guess what? Friday, Freedom Friday, is going to be a very special show, our 200th. Very excited about that. And I want to welcome everybody here to today's show on December 9th, 2015, our Wisdom Wednesday show. And I see we have some people joining us here, so I'd like you to invite everybody to type in where it is that you're hanging out from. I'm hanging out from here in Phoenix, Arizona on this beautiful morning here. Yeah, boy, it really is nice out there. So again, here we are, Wisdom Wednesday. Today is Wisdom Wednesday, and we're going to talk about our property noodler system. And what is a property noodler? A property noodler is a wholesaler that eliminates randomness. Randomness is very, very expensive. Do you have any idea what the cost of randomness is? Well, according to some of the statistics that I've heard, I don't know, I have never done a study on randomness here, but as far as wholesale real estate goes, randomness costs you approximately $2,000 per deal. $2,000 per deal is what randomness costs you. That's a lot of money. You want to get started in wholesale real estate? You've already spent buku bucks on your education. You even got $2,000 left to work to get your first deal in the door. That's an average as well. You know, maybe you get lucky. Maybe you're one of the ones who only ends up costing $1,000 or $500 or $100 even. But maybe you're one of the ones that it ends up costing $4,000 or $5,000 or $10,000 just to land your first deal. It's possible. It's true. I mean, it can happen that way. It very much could happen that way. You never know. Because why? Because of randomness. What you're taught, the way you're taught to do wholesale real estate is to apply randomness to your business. That's in the marketing model. That's in the business model. It probably says right there on line 3, apply randomness to your business. Must have randomness. Randomness is the key to your success. I'm serious. Property noodling is awesome because property noodling eliminates randomness. Well, how the heck do you do that? Well, that's part of the property noodler system, which is why you are interested in looking to become a property noodler. How do we eliminate randomness? Well, we eliminate randomness by eliminating randomness. we just don't apply those randomness theories to our business. We go about it a completely different way that puts us directly where we need to be. It positions us right at the source. And we don't waste time, we don't waste money, and we create massive success. The beautiful thing about property noodler system is if you are somebody who's interested in starting out and you haven't spent any money yet, or even if you've already spent a bunch of money, regardless, whichever way it goes, the property noodler system does not require you to spend a mountain-sized pile more of your money. Neither with your interest in getting involved and getting started, nor with your application of randomness. We eliminate both of those huge costs from the system so that you don't have to incur those in order for you to find your way towards success in wholesale real estate. I don't know, that just in and of itself right there seems to be a pretty powerful thought when it comes to how am I going to get started in wholesale real estate. Do I want to go out and spend a whole bunch of money on education and then turn around and spend a whole bunch more on randomness before I might get a deal? Or man, can I just really just kind of jump in and spend a little bit of money along the way without having to deal with any randomness and work my way towards getting deals and learning about wholesale real estate? I'm not sure which one sounds better to you, but I might be a little biased, but I think the second one. $2,000 a deal. That's a lot of money. How many deals do you want to do a month? You want to do 5 deals a month? That's $10,000. You have a $10,000 a month marketing budget? Whoa, wait a second. And then wholesale real estate, professes that you should be looking to make between $3,000 and $7,000 a deal. So if you're looking to make between $3,000 and $7,000 a deal, and it costs you $2,000 a deal to do it, that means you're making $1,000 to $5,000 per deal. Now, I mean, that's nothing to shake a stick at. $1,000 is $1,000. $5,000 is a nice little chunk. But if you eliminate the $2,000 and you can make that money, 3 to 7 is way better than 1 to 5. Why not keep $2,000 in your pocket? Hey, maybe it cost you $500. Okay, keep $1,500 in your pocket. Still, that's a whole lot. That's quite a big difference on your back end payday that helps you to advance yourself further, faster. And as time moves forward, it ends up costing you less and less per deal, to where, it's always going to cost you. There's always a cost of doing business. You're never going to get away from, a cost of doing business. That goes along with any business, every business. Wholesale real estate is included. There is a cost of doing business. But when you eliminate randomness from that equation of doing business, you pull out a huge cost. That's what a property noodler does. We pull out a huge cost, that huge randomness cost, out of doing business, and we teach you how to do business that way. Now, I will say that in our educational program, obviously you are going to learn how to do business yourself. However, there is a piece, that eliminating the randomness piece, that is kind of specialized, and it's really not for everybody, which is why you may choose to stay with the Noodler system, and that's great. We invite that. That's where we've built the system to support that, because wholesale real estate in and of itself is not for everyone. Okay. And what we have found is the traditional education, wholesale real estate education systems, programs, whatever you want to call them, they do not really push one of the most powerful key elements to what your success is going to be in wholesale real estate, to what level of success you're going to be able to achieve in wholesale real estate. They don't really push that very much. They kind of leave it off in the shadows for you to sort of uncover on your own, and for you to, figure out on your own. And this is where most people who come in with a desire to be successful in wholesale real estate head back out the door. Because once they uncover this piece, this key element, once they realize what this is and how it applies to them, they take a good, long, hard look at that. And that's the determining factor that says, you know what? That's not me. This isn't for me. What am I doing here? That was a waste of money. This crap doesn't work. That's the piece that generates all those thoughts, that spawns all those feelings inside of, I can't do this, or I'll never be able to do this, or, this stuff doesn't, The words that come out is this stuff doesn't work, but the thoughts and the feelings behind those words are, I couldn't do. It's not for me. I can't do this. This is, that's just not who I am. Those are the driving feelings and forces behind the thoughts and words that say, this crap doesn't work. What a scam. That's BS. Yada yada yada. Because are we really going to blame ourselves for the fact that we weren't able to be successful in wholesale real estate? Heck no. Don't blame me. It's not my fault. I can do anything. If I can do it, I mean, I could do that wholesale real estate if it wasn't a bunch of BS, if it wasn't a scam, it wasn't, if it wasn't, So people are going to blame and complain the system and the program, which is why you see so much negativity about it out there. I mean, if you probably did a research thing on wholesale real estate, is it real? You'd probably find a whole lot more people talking about what BS and what scam it is than you would find people actually saying, how awesome it is and real and all that. And that's just because, once the people that find out how awesome and real it is, we ain't got time to go back and write all do all that stuff. And the people who fail, well, what do they got? They got nothing but time to hang around on the computer and put out bad negative information. So that's another area where the property noodler system is different in our educational approach, is that we know, and so does everybody else, but we know that it's this one key piece that's going to drive so many people away. So why hide it? Bring it to the forefront. Okay, that's what we do. We bring it right to the forefront. We say, hey, see this right here? Look at this. This is part of it. Okay, this is a big part of it. What do you think about it? Can you do it? Is it going to be you? Is that what you're all about? Because if it's not, well, good news is you didn't spend any money to have to figure it out, right? The bad news is, well, there really is no bad news. I mean, you can make your own bad news and say, yeah, it's not for me, I'm out of here. The second good news is that, you can always learn it. If it's not you now, if you don't think you can do it now, but you want to, you can learn it. You can absolutely learn it. And that's what we teach. That's the first step that we teach. We teach the first step to the main key element to what it's going to take for you to be successful. That's the first thing that you learn in the property noodler system. It's not the last thing that you find out about later on down the road that you need, that you may or may not want to, get involved with. So we give it to you right up front. This is what it's going to take. Do you want to get involved? No? Okay, fine. No problem. I get it. It's not for everybody. Not everybody wants it that badly. And if that's you, no problem. You got to know what you don't like in this world just as much as you do what you do like in this world, okay? You know what? Yeah. That wholesale real estate thing, I looked into it. It's definitely a totally awesome thing. It's just not for me. You know what? I couldn't do those things that it's going to take, that it's going to require to be successful at that. So I know now that's off my plate. Over and done with. Now what can I look at that maybe I can, that maybe is for me, that I can succeed in, okay? I know that's not for me. Let's look around. What is for me? It's like going to the buffet, right? You got all this food out there, and like your first time ever at the buffet, the first time you've ever eaten. You don't know anything about, you got all this stuff there. You don't know what you like. You don't know what you don't like. You say, oh, that looks good. That smells good. That's colorful. That's sort of brown and plain. I'll skip that one. But this looks tasty over here. And you go down and you go, well, ew, that one looks all colorful, but it tastes horrible. And this one, oh, that one's really, really good. And this one, I can take it or leave it. And that one, oh my gosh, that's really awesome too. So, hey, I like two things. I don't like one thing, and one's like, you know what? It's just like that in finding what it is that you want to be successful at. You got to know what you don't like just as much as you do what you do like, because then you can go back for more of what you do like. And when you go back for more of what you do like, you can build upon that, and you can find your success in whatever it is that you want to be successful at. If it is wholesale real estate, like I said, Property Noodlers is a great way for you to figure out if it's for you. And if it is, like I said, the next level of your education, after you start learning the core and getting good at that and mastering that, is obviously, you know, all of what it takes. The part that the other educational systems give you first, you know, all of what it takes to go out and do deals, right? We're not saying you have to learn stuff first before you go out and do deals either. You learn this stuff as you're doing deals. That's the awesome thing. Learn this core element while you're doing deals. So that way you can go out there and be successful right out of the gate. Instead of learning about all the stuff that, you know, is involved with actually doing a deal first, and then finding, oh wow, now I know what it takes to go do a deal, but I didn't realize I have to do this too. Crap, that's not me. I can't do that. What a waste of time that was. We don't waste your time, all right? The actual doing of the deal, all the mechanics that go into doing a deal, which is what you're given elsewhere first, is all the mechanics of how a deal is done. Yeah, that stuff's easy. Anybody can learn that stuff. Some of it you might not like, and that's fine, because within the Property Noodler system, right from the very beginning, all of that's taken care of for you. You don't have to do any of that. You don't have to learn any of that. Like I talked about, we're focusing on the most important piece first, which is none of that. It's none of the mechanics of how a deal's done. All right? We got all that covered anyway, so you don't have to worry about that. It's all in place and ready for you. All you got to do is figure out that very first piece of how to get a deal. Once the deal's gotten, we got that covered. Go out and get more deals. So anyway, as you perfect the getting of deals, now you can start looking at the mechanics of how a deal gets done, how a deal works. What are all the pieces that it takes, you know, to learn all that stuff, right? That's the power of the Property Noodler system. You can figure out, you can now take the time to learn all of those little pieces, all those mechanical parts, and you can determine which ones you like and which ones you don't like. And you can choose to either learn more about the ones that you don't like or that you're not good at, or you can choose to just let the system continue to do that piece for you, and that's perfectly fine. That's the way our system's built. And so, like I say, you may find that, you know, hey, I still want to learn all this stuff. I don't care if I like it or I don't like it. I still want to learn it because I want to do this, you know, business myself one day for myself on my own, which I don't really recommend, but and that's part of your initial educational learning. You'll find out why I don't recommend that, but and you can learn about that on some of our other hangouts as well too. But if that's what your goal is, great. Our system will teach you all of that, all of the mechanics that you can go and do that when you're ready. Or, as I said, as you learn about all the parts that it takes to do wholesale real estate, like I said, maybe there's pieces, maybe there's parts, maybe there's a big portion, maybe there's a big section that you just don't like doing, that you just don't want to do. Or you're just like, you know what, gosh, there's a lot here already, and now I got to put more on here. You know, or you just might find a place that, you know what, if this is all I have to do and I can make money, I'm happy right here. You might just find a happy place. You know, how can, like in your car, you put water in your radiator and then you drive around for a week and you come back and it's low a little bit. You put more water in, you drive around a week and it's back to that same spot. And then you realize that you drive around another week or two or a month, it just stays in that same spot. It's got a happy place. Yeah, you can find a happy place within the Property Noodler system. You know, if you just find that place where, you know what, I just like doing this part right here. That's good enough for me and I'm making good money at it. Park it right there. Just become part of the system. That's what it's all about. You can either educate yourself to the fact of going off and working your own business, or you can actually become part of our system somewhere along the way that is your happy place. That's you know, those are some powerful options right there. You know, the other way of learning is really just purely all about you, you know, going out there and doing it on your own, figuring it out on your own first to start with. That's the tough part. You know, you got to figure it all out on your own, and then you have to do it on your own. I'll tell you what, this world has changed. It's all about coopetition today, you know, cooperation. It's all about not doing it on your own. You know, the more people that you can have, that you can surround yourself with a team. And I mean, even the educational products even talk about you building your power team. You got to have other people in the game, you know, to help you succeed and be successful. You can join a team that's already together. You know, why have to go out and build your own team? Just join the team. Yeah, there's a saying that says prospecting doesn't pay, and what that means is that, you know, going out and starting from scratch and building all on your own, you know, creating your own thing, that doesn't pay. You know, no, it's way more simple, fast, easy, and successful to just become part of something that's already in existence. Property Noodler system is already in existence. You can become a part of that system. You can build upon your knowledge of what it takes to do deals. You can build upon your knowledge of the mechanics of doing deals. You can build upon all of those things. And then if you choose to go out on your own, great. You can take it. And you would have such an advantage. If you learned your wholesale real estate skills through the Property Noodler system and you wanted to go out and do it on your own, learning your skills through this system versus learning your skills through other systems where you're taught all the mechanics first, or you have to learn all the mechanics first, and you have to build your own power team from scratch, et cetera, and so on. When you left our system, you would be walking away from the team. Obviously, you know, it's I got this team, it's built my success, but I want to do it on my own. Boom, there you are, all by yourself. You wouldn't be all by yourself to start with, because our system is developed for you to sort of create your own. You're first of all, you're building your own business within our system anyway. It's not like you're coming on as an employee. Okay, you are a 1099 independent contractor, your own business, working within our system. So you are, at the same time you're working within our system, you're also working within your own business. So by the time you are ready to step away, you've already got a ready-made, pre-built business for you to pull out of the system and just really not start from scratch, kind of just perpetuate what you've already got going on. There's a certain thing you'll have to start from scratch, obviously, but hey, you'll know how to do it very quickly and very easily. That'll allow you to achieve the success that you want on your own very quickly and very easily. I think we've built the Property Noodler system, though, that you really wouldn't even want to leave our system, because it's just so awesome. And it really, really is. And, you know, so, but it's okay if you do. We accept that. We know that's going to happen. We know people are going to want to do that. There's some people who have a mindset of individuality and wanting to do things for themselves and on their own, and that's just the way it is. And that's great. And there's a mindset of people who love being a part of a team and just want to get in there and get in the game and make money and be a part of the system. Wherever you are, that's what the Property Noodler system is all about. So with that, shameless plug there. Only took up 20 minutes of our time. But no, this is Wisdom Wednesday. And the Property Noodler system is all about wisdom, because you have to be able to be open-minded and be willing to accept new information. And at this point in time, Property Noodler system brings new information to the table compared to the other wholesale real estate educational systems that are available to you. So you can continue going on the same route that you were going on before, or you can choose a new route. That's the way it is. You know what the definition of an insane person is, right? Somebody who does the same thing over and over and over again expects a different result. Well, we're not offering the same thing. We're offering a new, fresh, different thing that I guarantee you will bring a different result in many, many levels. So that's what a property noodler and who joins the property noodler system is and does. You are a wholesaler who eliminates randomness through the system. The system is what eliminates the randomness for you. So you don't have to put out those costly measures to try and work your own way to your success. I will tell you what, our system is predicated, it's built upon your success. We want you to succeed because the more you succeed, the better it is for us. That's just the bottom line. I mean, isn't that a great system, really? Because our devotion, our drive, what we're all about is helping you achieve your success. So we're in your corner. We're going to bat for you. We are, there to help you build your business. If we're there to help you build your business, how can you not be successful? And so that's what we care about. We care about your success because your success is our success. And that's just the way the system's built. So why not build a system that way? Why build a system that your success is your success? Because you build a system where your success is your success. Sure, hey, here's a system, pay me for it, and it's your success. Good luck, bye, see you later, I'm done with you. Next, hey, here's a system that's your success. Pay me for it, and goodbye, see you later. Good luck with that. Or build a system where your success is the system's success, and the system cares about you, and the system says, hey, look at this. Here's a little piece of success you can get in on. And look at this. Here's another piece over here. And you can start working with this success and get successful yourself. What am I saying? Kind of blabbing on here. So anyway, there you go. Wisdom Wednesday, a pretty good little insight here on what the property noodler system is, what a property noodler is, a wholesaler that eliminates randomness, who shrinks cost by eliminating random. Maybe I'll throw that in there. Who reduces cost by eliminating randomness. I just like the eliminating randomness part. Because randomness is expensive. And you want to get it out of your business, not make it your business model. With that, everybody, I'm going to end today's show as we always do with the Napoleon Hill prayer, which goes, "O universe, I ask not for more riches, but for more wisdom, with which to make better use of the riches given to me at birth, consisting of the power to control and direct my own mind to whatever end I might desire." Have a great day, all. Thank you for joining us. Everybody that's hanging out here, good to see you all, and we'll see you back here on a very special 200th episode on Freedom Friday, and it's going to be awesome. You should be there.